light has always been very important to me, and it's a source of life really here on Earth. And so as a child, I looked out the back station wagon window as we went on family trips and saw lights in the night, looking for hotels, neon lights, and all kinds of lights. And I became fascinated with it. Light falling on the form and drawing the body. I loved drawing from life. And then eventually painting with color. When I came into color from black and white or pencil and paper, it was an amazing experience. And from there, translating my experiences of, I call them light experiences really, the way man-made light or natural light is in interior space, or the spaces that we create outside, everything, with anything from parking structures and freeway lights to natural light in the landscape. I've painted all these things, and really after all these years of painting my experience of light, it really became seeing light in the darkness, the high contrast of this light coming to me. When I see the harbor lights, the channel lights on the water, there's a special path of light that comes to me, and that reflected path of light on the water that comes just to me. And as I move, the lights move with me. So it feels like my path to the light. And it's that way for sunsets, for lights at night. And so I feel like I'm always moving towards the light. So when I'm in a corridor and there's light, the reflections in a shiny floor become very fluid, and these reflective surfaces really turn to water for me, because light is so it's so piercing, and it can be so subtle. It can be so we can see it directly, or we have it reflected on all these surfaces, and the surfaces that are reflecting become kind of pools of liquid light for me. So I try to show that kind of light reflected in the liquidity below either the floor or the horizon line, and above the horizon line the source of the light. And so I've actually moved from painting the source and the reflection to light on water, where it's very abstract, and where there's no horizon line and there's no source of the light, just the reflection of the light itself. And it's kind of a reflection on living and being a source and reflecting myself out into the universe. So for me, it's a very sensual experience of painting. I paint alla prima, wet on wet, many layers of color scratching back through, so I can use the fluidity of the paint to create and blend color on the canvas, and also to leave marks and show the directional energy of the light, whether it's fluidly moving on the water or if it's brilliantly coming from a source. So the texture on the canvas is very important to me, and the direction of the light, and showing that through layers of color and with the stroke of the paint.